I have been using this editing console for over 8 months now, and even though I have tried different consoles before, this one is hands down the best of all of them. It cuts down my editing time by a significant margin, and it's not only a time saver, it's simply really comfortable to use. So this is Tourbox Elite Plus. And recently I've also been testing the new features they just added with the new software update. So today I want to give you my long-term review from a wedding photographer's perspective. So someone who edits tens of thousands of images every year, how I use mine, and full look at the new dynamic panels version 2 update. Some of you asked about some of these features in the comments before. This video is sponsored by Tourbox, but everything I'm showing you is based on 8 months of actually using this thing on a real wedding edits. So I've already done a full review of Tourbox before, so I won't go deep into the hardware again. Go check that video out if you want the full breakdown of the buttons and setup. And also I have an unsponsored comparison video with Creative Console from Logitech, so you can check this out as well. But ever since I got my hands on the Tourbox, I have been using this exclusively for months, and my other consoles just have been gathering dust. So actually I do have 2 units on me these days. So the first one I got was this translucent neutral color, and then this new one is from the Arctic Limited series in Aurora Violet, because I'm a sucker for colorful stuff, and I've been reaching for this one, ever since I got this one. So yeah. And when I heard they were updating dynamic panels, I was really curious to test it out with the new beta version of the software. So I did use it for like a couple of weeks now, and I'll show you what the V2 actually brings to the table. Since I use mine specifically for Lightroom Classic, that's what I'm going to cover here. So the whole idea of the Tourbox dynamic panels is that you can create your own floating panels that appear on the screen when you click on a button on the Tourbox. So instead of being limited to how Lightroom organizes its sliders, you take your most used sliders and features and you build this into your own panel. You can use the scroll to move from slider to slider, and then the main knob to adjust the value. Or you can hover your mouse over a slider and then use the knob while hovering. This is how I use mine. And you can do all of this in full screen mode too. So completely panel-less. So something that you cannot do in Lightroom without having a third-party thing like this. So full screen editing with your own custom dials on the screen. It's pretty cool actually. So what's different with version 2 is now every possible workflow that you might have is finally complete. So we have new updated crop and composition mode, then we have a preset panel, and now also a tone curve panel and a color grading panel on top of all the existing dynamic panels. So literally there's nothing left in Lightroom that I need to touch with my mouse anymore. So let me actually show you how I use all of these things together and what is my setup and workflow with the Tourbox. Okay, so this is how I have my Tourbox set up. I'm actually currently editing this wedding, so I'm in the mid of the editing. The way I edit my wedding photos, I have all of my photos pre-edited, so I have my profile applied through the Imagine, which is the software that I use. So I do kind of minor adjustments to all of the images, but I do them one by one by one by one. So I go from image to image to image and I just correct stuff. I correct usually exposure, temperature, contrast, and then cropping. That's kind of the most of the stuff that I'm using. And then I'm doing all of the masking and spot removal tools. So all of this I need to have, like accessible easily with my hands. So the way I use my Tourbox is I keep my left hand on the Tourbox and the right hand on the mouse. And first things first, these 2 buttons, C1, C2, that's the names of the buttons. That's how I move from image to image. It might feel counterintuitive for many of you, but this is for me, the left button for me is moving forward, and the right button to me is moving backward. The reason is I want to have the button like by moving forward closer to my finger. So that's because that's the one that I'm using most. I'm usually editing forward. So I'm going forward from image to image and I'm pressing this button. Then I have under the D-pad, I have all of my main features that I'm going to be using. So the top D-pad is like my main floating panel, which have all of this stuff that I use: exposure, temperature, tint, contrast, highlight, shadows, whites, and blacks. So I'm just going to be clicking on this and moving my mouse and, like changing the exposure. What is really cool about the Tourbox is the haptic feedback on the main knobs. So I can really feel like every click I do, every little adjustment that I do, I really feel it when I'm just, like rotating the knob. So that's my main panel. Then the second one is my crop panel. And I'll be honest with you, I just got used to using the crop feature in the old way, so from the previous version, and this is how I'm working it out. So I'm just pressing on the crop, and then with my mouse, I'm adjusting my crop, and then that's it. I'm confirming the crop. What is absolutely new in the panel, and this is something I know many of you have actually asked for, I'm going to show it to you. So here in the app, I can just change the setup. So for now, I just have a crop, so Lightroom feature called crop, but I want to show you the whole new panel, which is the crop panel right here. And you can activate the entire panel, and look at this. Now, when I'm going to press the crop, I can change the angle with the knobs. I can change the aspect ratio. I can expand them all and just change and execute a specific aspect ratio. And then I can rotate the images. And what is really cool, these like whole composition mode tools. So when I'm going into composition mode, just look at this. I have like a bunch of these like pre-assigned features. So now I just can go from image to image, and I can like just change my crops by changing the angles, panning, and then zooming in and out. So in this mode, I feel like this mode is made for like two-hand operation. So you go into composition mode and you just go from image to image and just like change the crops quickly like this. So this is absolutely amazing addition for this. And I know like this was one of the most asked requests that I've had. People were just curious how to use crop. And editing workflow is such a personal thing. So having additional options like this is like just really game changing, because like there's so many workflows as there's many photographers in the world. You can have your absolute own. So that is the new cropping panel. On the right, I do actually have reset crop. So the way I use it, I'm going to just quickly go back to my version. So I'm going to change the crop to how I used it. So I use just tool crop. That's it. I just want to click and get into the tool. So I'm going to crop and I'm getting into the tool. And if I click on the left, I'm just going to reset my crop if I want. That's just because I'm using mouse mostly to crop. I'm like very quick with the way I'm cropping. So that is my three main buttons: main panel, reset the crop, and crop. Then on the right, I have the spot removal tools. So if I want to remove some stuff, I can change the feather and I can change the size. And then if I'm changing just a remove tool, it's obviously just the size. So that's my four main panels. What else do I have? One of the most used kind of Lightroom features for me is this button previews. I know there's not many people using this, but I actually am using this. So the way it works is that if I edit like a single image and then there's a next image that is similar to the previous image. So let's say I have this one image. I'm going to quickly adjust the exposure. I'm going to quickly change the temperature, add the contrast. So that's how I would edit the image. Then I would just enter the crop, change the crop button. That's my picture. If I'm going to go to the next picture and it was like nearly identical scene, I usually click previews to copy all the previous edits from the previous image. I have assigned it to the button on the big knob here. So I just press this button and this happens. Obviously in this particular image, it doesn't work. They're not that similar. But yeah, this is how I use the previous feature assigned to this knob right here. I also do use masking tools. So let's get into like, let's say this image. I'm gonna quickly edit. So I would just add exposure. I would add temperature. I would maybe slightly change my crop like this. Bam. And now I would get into the masking, maybe to darken the top part of this image. So now I'm gonna hold this button. And now you're going to see on my kind of a main D-pad, I have different features. So this is kind of like combination of different buttons that you can use on Tourbox, which is absolutely amazing. So here I have my radial and gradient filter as the most kind of useful ones. So I'm going to press the right one. And now with my hand on a mouse, I can just create my mask and I can move to the sliders and darken it however I want, and then bam, I'm just simply like this, I'm done. And then the last but not least, I'm using the new preset feature. So there's two ways you can use the preset feature. Let me get into the Tourbox console app. So here you have option to actually add all of the presets that you use. So for example, I'm going to add my entire Magicadabra pack, click OK. And if I'm going to press this button, I'm going to get a new preset panel, bam, that also gives me a previews of my presets. So I can just scroll through the presets and decide which one I want to use, and then I can just simply click on it. So that's the preset panel, how I use the preset panel. I have a different kind of way of using preset panel because mostly I don't change presets mid-editing. I have my preset profile applied to entire wedding. The only preset that I need to kind of add to image is going to be black and white. So what you can actually do here is I can remove all of these presets. So I can like not use the preset panel, but use a single preset on a click of a button. So I'm going to go into the presets again, and I'm just going to add my black and white. So Magicadabra preset pack, silver soft, that's my black and white that I'm using. And now on the click on this button, I'm actually having like right away, I have my conversion to black and white. I made a gradient before, so their heads are too dark. So this image clearly doesn't work in black and white. So for example, this image that probably going to look good in black and white, I'm just pressing this button and bam, it's black and white. I'm now can adjust my settings. So you can actually see here, this is kind of like some videos of me editing. I like the way I edit my wedding photos. I constantly have my left hand on the Tourbox and the right hand on the mouse. And as you can see, I'm not changing anything. I'm not moving around my hands. I'm just clicking and just go from image to image. All of the quick adjustments, quick operations. I activate all this stuff with my left hand on the Tourbox, and the right hand is changing the crops, it's changing the sliders and so on. And that has been my go-to way of using Tourbox for the last 8 months. But there's also 2 more additions to the V2 version. So version 2 of dynamic panel. So we have brand new tone curve panel. Just look at this. This is how the panel looks. Let's just put it here on the lower one. So let's edit this image. Personally, I don't change anything in the tone curve after I created my preset. I only customize the tone curve once when I'm creating my preset. But for those of you who actually need that adjustment, you can do it now straight from the Tourbox. So you can change from colors to colors, and then by just hovering your mouse over specific points of the tone curve, look at this. I can literally change the values, and you can see the values here. It's very easy actually to customize it the way you want. You don't have to find the tone curve anymore here in that panel. And also here, like using this in this panel is actually much less precise than using it here with the knobs. And the last new panel is the color grading panel. So look at this, we're taking this full color grading panel, we're moving it here, and now we can use it just with the knob. So now the main knob is changing the color right here, and then with the scroll you can change the position. You can also change the values right here. So you have everything actually out here. So you can change from the midtones to shadows. All these changes you can apply straight from the dynamic panel. So once again, you can even press full screen and work on this full screen, which is absolutely amazing, which is something that Lightroom doesn't allow you to do. So as you can see, there isn't really a reason to touch Lightroom's native panels anymore. Anything you need, you can build into the Tourbox like however you want, and never waste time moving your mouse back and forth. So again, just look at this video. I'm not moving my hands too much, like one hand on the Tourbox, one hand on the mouse, quick adjustments, and it works flawlessly. Like it also works even better, I would say, than the Lightroom native panels in some cases, because you have more precise adjustments. And because this entire device feels like a gaming console, like the editing actually feels like you're gaming. So for those of you who are looking into streamlining your workflow with a tool like Tourbox, like go check it out, like especially now before the wedding season kicks. And I also know that they are currently running a Prime Day pricing on their website. So if you have been thinking about trying Tourbox, this is probably the time to do it. Go check it out. The link is in the description. Also, if you want to see my full review of the Tourbox in comparison to Logi Plus, you can see these videos right here.